This is my 2019 Kawasaki Vulcan S. And as you can see, it has a stock headlight, has a cafe screen, and has stock turn signals. What I plan on doing today in this freezing garage is I'm going to replace the stock headlight, put in an LED type headlight in it, which is going to require two things. One, that I remove the fairing with the Kawasaki quick connect bracketing, and then there are two bolts, as anyone knows, underneath right here and underneath right here, two 6mm Allens, and then that headlight basically lifts up and off, and then there's a plug behind it. Okay, so the cafe screen has been taken off. The Kawasaki quick disconnect operation is basically this. It's a piece that you basically, it's spring loaded, it clips onto a couple of brackets. You probably already know that. I was wrong. It does take a 5mm Allen, and there's just two screws that come out. What you're left with then is this. The main wiring, where your plug is, where your light is here, and where your daylight running light is here. So you unplug those, take this off, and then the whole headlight assembly comes off. Pretty easy, actually. If you have to change out any bulbs, this is where it would come from. So I've moved indoors. Obviously it's better lighting and it's warmer, a lot warmer. But this is the stock headlamp. As it came off, you see that there's lots of plastic on it. A lot of that's going to have to be removed, and other things that will have to be removed. I'll rotate that around. These grommets will have to come out. This bolt here with a little silver piece, along with this screw here, and that piece there with a silver piece, and there's another one on the far side. Those will need to be removed. Also, down underneath, there's one here that will need to be removed, and then once that's all off, this one and this one will need to be removed. This whole plastic casing on the stock light needs to come off and be put on the new light. Now these grommets are a little fiddly. These metal pieces here just basically slide out. I've got them loosened, and you can see this is the plug from the headlight. If you have to ever change your bulb on a stock light, that's what you do. Now, with all that, what we have is Hog Light. It's a 7-year warranty. They come from Brisbane, Australia. This is exactly like what Croco John has on his bike. I've left the plastic protective coating here on, but you can see that it will have a halo light for the daytime running light, and then several LEDs specifically made for that. And if you want to know how that looks, visit Croco John's channel. He's got several videos that show what the light looks like at night. And as you can see here, there are no grommets on the back. That's where we're going to be replacing. There's some screws up here on top. That's where some of those screws will go in, and then there's the whole piece. But as you look at it, there is no side plastic piece. So all that's got to be replaced from the factory stock headlamp. So it shouldn't be too bad, just a little time consuming. In addition, the tools I'm using, basically a Phillips, a 10mm, a couple of little ones to get the grommets out. This is a 7mm socket, and a 3mm Allen. Pretty much that's it. One other little tip that I do whenever I replace lights of any kind, I always use dielectric grease. The reason for that is it obviously helps keep from corrosion. It makes it easier to assemble and disassemble, and it's just better all the way around. And the way the other part is you'll see here, this is the daytime running light. I've already taken that out, but you'll see it's just a 2-pin. On the back side, there's a ground, which is that black and yellow, and a red, which is the positive. What Hog Lights has done with their lamp, they've given you just a red one. As you see there, that's the power. There is no ground. So I assume that they're grounding this light, which is their halo light, internally on the housing. So that will go, this red fits to that red, and we should have a good circuit. Hopefully that helps everybody. Okay, so this is the finished product. This is the stock headlight with everything removed, and the grommets that had to be removed were these down here and the ones here on the side. These screws are your adjustments. If you keep the stock headlight, if you ever have to do it, those are the adjustments for the stock headlight. And you see the little daylight bulb down in there that goes into the daylight bulb, basically goes in there in the socket. Now over on this side, what you see is everything in. All of the screws in. This is from Hog lamps themselves. This is a stock screw. The grommets are in, and up here the grommets are down in this and there, so they're done. This is the stock screw there, and these are the Hog Lights screws here. Everything works. This is going to plug into the receiver, and this is the plug for the daylight. It should be the halo light on this particular piece. So anyway, that's what it looks like, and I think it's a very nice looking light. It's very clean, and like I said, if you want to see what it looks like in the daytime running, check out Quacker John's webpage. He's got it running at night, lots of light, very bright. It's one of the reasons I got it. And on one of his videos, he does have the link for Hog Lights. And like I said, in the United States, if you choose to do this, it's a pretty easy install, and took me about a half hour or thereabouts. There was a couple things fiddly with the grommets, but other than that, it looks really good. I'm going to put it on, and we'll go from there.
Quacker John here. Here is the Hog Light headlamp on my Vulcan S at both low beam and high beam. Low beam, high beam. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel. The Quacker John Vulcan S show is on every Friday night at 10 PM Brisbane, Australia time. You are most welcome to join in. You are most welcome to join the Quacker John chat room, and the link for your invitation to join the chat room is in the comments under the video. I publish a book called My Kawasaki Vulcan S Adventures, and it is available on the Amazon website. See ya!